Alrighty guys, who's in the mood for something different? Let's check out some lovely tweets from one Brad Feynman. Before we get into the video, we seem to have a very Batman-inspired Suris by Bjukun, a Sand-style Suris by Sinos the Demon, and a Sailor Moon-inspired Suris by Disco Scone. Thank you all for your submissions as per usual, and I think with today's episode we may actually need to call for some help. You see, in browsing this person's Twitter, I realized the amount of stupidity that I'm actually going to be looking at is a bit higher than normal. So much so that it turned my entire perspective on this upside down. And with that being the case, I'm now stuck firmly in Australia. So I should probably ask one of my favorite skeptics from down under to help me out with this. Hey NotJah, you around?
Hey, Suris, what have you got for me here?
Oh, nothing much. Just a bunch of tweets from this guy named Brad Feynman.
Oh, one moment.
You doing okay over there, man?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Jeez, man, you want me to read this garbage?
I mean, usually I do video responses where the other person's video is literally in my video. If I'm gonna keep up this level of laziness, I probably actually need you to read this for me.
Alright. The following is courtesy of one Brad Feynman on Twitter. A family is defined as a group consisting of parents and children living together in a household. Well, actually that constitutes only one definition of family and at no time has been an exclusive definition. To think that would be ridiculous. For simple starters, that would mean I no longer have two brothers, but only one, as one doesn't live in my household any longer. But that aside, the obvious is any family who doesn't constitute your closest nuclear family unit, which I believe is implied here. Or some Uncle Al can suck it, I suppose, because he ain't fam, and forget about that cousin you get along with so well.
It's amazing you get along with any of your family considering how much your voice changed.
Homosexuals, by definition, cannot produce their own children. Yeah, wait, I have to stop me there. I get where dipshit is going with this, but I can think of several ways a gay couple could produce their own children.
Yeah, we could have in vitro as one example. Or, adoption. There's also artificial insemination.
Some more preferable than others, however. But even now, I'm getting pulled into your stupid talking points that have nothing the fuck to do with the right of love. Love, mate, has nothing to do with reproduction. Let's get this one thing straight here. Family is where the heart is. It is love. Not if you can pop a kid out, cause mate, then you're disqualifying a fuck ton of good straight couples who are unfortunate enough not to be able to reproduce the regular way either.
This is fair. I can't reproduce with any of my partners because doing so would probably kill them, but I still love them all the same.
Nobody questions such things when straight couples go through alternate options. You're a cunt to think otherwise just because of their sexual persuasion, you fucking creeper. So, let's finish his stupid sentence.
But NotJah, I really want to keep interrupting you. I would like to inflate the length of this episode as much as possible.
Homosexuals, by definition, cannot produce their own children, destroying the family unit. Okay. Well, that point has already been debunked, but at least you found a conclusion to your holy alien ass titty twisters! He has more bullshit!
How much actual bullshit can somebody put into a single tweet?
Pedophilia is homosexuals' only method to reproduce. Ugh. The only thing I can take from this is that he thinks every good gay couple with kids got them by way of pedophilia. However, that confuses me. How does that even make sense? I'm going to avoid the immorality of this accusation for a moment and take it on face value. The only way a gay couple can have kids is ensure one of them is underage. So if one of them is underage, does the underage one have the kid, or does the older one have the kid? Like, just think about this for a second. You have an 18-year-old guy with an 18-year-old guy, and they just can't produce kids. But if one of them is 17, then magically, one of them will get preggo. Like, what the actual fuck is this idiot's thought processes here? Suris, I don't think this fellow understands how babies are made.
Well, here's the problem. Somebody would have to want to teach this person how breeding works, and I'll be perfectly honest, I would be scared for his kids.
Pedophilia is homosexuals' only method to reproduce, and many were abused as children. Jesus, mate. I thought the pedo thing was out of the box response, but also abused as children? You know who are abused as children? Innocent children. You know who brings that up to tear someone down? A cunt.
Note as well that he uses the qualifier many. And when you use many, many can mean practically anything. It can mean 3 people. It can mean 20. It can mean 200,000. There's no actual quantity assigned to many, meaning his statement is largely useless. Anywho, any other thoughts on this tweet before I get to the next one?
Thanks for shooting this idiot my way, Suris. I needed that headache, bro. I've been NotJah, and you have all been awesome. Peace.
Oh, you're just gonna abandon me to deal with the next one on my own? Now I've got to deal with this like this? Thanks, NotJah! You're the reason flat earthers think Australia doesn't exist! You're never here for me when I need you. Fine, I'll go ahead and soldier through the next one. But I'm only doing one on my own unless you guys tell me to do more in the comment section. I'm a slave to my viewers anyways. Homosexuals destroy their families if they choose homosexuality while being a child in the home. Wait, so this dude legitimately thinks that homosexuals choose to be homosexuals? Didn't he claim in another tweet that it was a product of child abuse, which is something they also can't control? I swear the doublethink here would make George Orwell's ass hair stand on end. This leaves a path of destruction in their wake. You mean like this? Does being gay give you this? They can't produce their own family directly, and mental abuse of children in their home to live like them is common. Citation, please. Please! That said, though, do you know who else also has a history of being abusive to children in the home? Straight parents. This is not something that you find exclusively in gay households. This is not something that you would look at those households and say that it's fundamentally any different than straight ones. Please, Brad, I get it. You've got like 2 brain meats that you squish together, and that's the only thing you can do to cause friction that gives you that little bit of electrical impulse you call thoughts. But please, Brad, I need you to squish those 2 brain meats together so hard that it mirrors mental masturbation, so that maybe you can get one cogent thought out. Please. And trust me, I know you've got a lot of other tweets, but I just don't have the willpower right now. So, that said, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please let me know. And if you liked NotJah's appearance, then please let him know. Go ahead and subscribe to him. I've got a link in the description. If you want, you can go over to my merch store and buy a t-shirt or something. I don't know if they're thick enough for you to scream into, but hey, it'll probably work out anyway. Alrighty, that's all from me today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Insert end of video tagline here.